Look at that. It's my Christmas tree. Yay! So here I am underneath my Christmas tree. This is stuff for my kid. That's it. I don't know who's this thing here. I don't know whose that is actually, because I didn't wrap that. This is some like overpriced item from the school that my daughter designed a thingy on, which you probably can't even see it, for raising funds for school. Kind of a ripoff, but I had money at the time and I let her get it. I didn't have to, but I did. My daughter likes Courage the Cowardly Dog, so she drew a picture of it and then they put it on a mug. And that's the way it is. So, got some fairies. Got a few of these. Okay, so this here is supposed to be a unicorn, but the tail and the alicorn fell off. My dad got that for me in December 1997. I have actually the alicorn and the tail somewhere in a jewelry box, but it's not even worth gluing it on because it'll pop right off, so. Okay, so I was born in 1979, and my great-grandmother made this by hand, and she made this one, and it's still good. That's why older products are much better, like vintage and antique are much better than new products. As you can see, like, it really doesn't even look old. It doesn't look dusty. It only looks like a few years old, but if you take this out, you can see it says To Candy, which was my nickname. This is made in 1980 from Grandma Williams, whom I honestly don't even remember. I know that I do remember that I knew this lady when I was very little, and I remember that I was often reminded that this was from her, and even when my brother Kenny, my little brother Kenny, was born, he got one too. And the reason I remember that is because every year, of course, we would decorate the tree, and we'd talk about the ornaments and so on, and that's how I remember this, because every year we talk about it. So I always remember that. I cannot remember what her face looked like. I don't remember anything about her. I do remember that there was this woman and that she was my great-grandmother and so on. So I didn't know what a great-grandmother was, so we just called her Grandma Williams. I'm guessing it's from my dad's side, so yay. Alright, so here's the close-up of this, but I'm just going to show this thing. So these kinds of ornaments use plastic, and then I have the fairy ones. Those are just some cheap ornaments from Walmart. They're terrible. They crumble. They've already been falling apart, breaking, and so on this year. And I think we got them in 2009 or 2010 or something. So yeah, a lot of stuff made currently are a complete waste of natural resources because plastic is made generally from petroleum, and it's just going to end up in a landfill. And I don't think that this is the type of plastic you can recycle. So there's that. I'm also guessing that's why with younger people antique shops are very popular, because the stuff is much more durable. So this is also another piece of not the best Christmas ball. It's plastic. It's from Walmart. At the time we bought them because that's what we could get. So this was a toy from, I don't know if this was the 80s or the 90s. I'm thinking it was 80s. And it was made by the same company as My Little Pony. And just these little bird thingies. It had a perch and everything, but when my daughter was baby, she, I don't know, lost it, or my husband had a way of constantly throwing things away because he, in his mind, thought that that would somehow punish her and she'd learn something, so it never works. So it usually ended up punishing me for I didn't do anything wrong. Whatever.